Need to replace the igniter on your Traeger Pro 575? You may have heard it called the hot rod, and today we're swapping it for a brand new one. We'll walk it in clean technical diagrams to see the repair from angles that are hard to catch on camera. It's an easy job. About 20 minutes with a Phillips screwdriver and a small hex key. Let's get into it. Step 1. But first, power switch off, cord unplugged, and everything cool. Then, we can work. Lift the grill grates straight up and out of the barrel and set them somewhere they won't get stepped on. Step 2. Slide the grease strip tray up and out. It's the angled steel panel that was hiding under the grates, and it comes out in one piece. Step 3. Lift out the heat baffle, the last plate in the stack. And there it is, the firepot with the igniter tucked into its side. That little rod is the whole reason your grill lights itself. Step 4. Find the igniter screw on the side of the firepot. It's the small set screw pinning the igniter in its sleeve. Back it off a few turns. You don't need to take it all the way out. Step 5. Move around to the pellet hopper and take the service panel off with your Phillips screwdriver. Behind it is the grill's wiring. The igniter pair runs toward the firepot, and it ends in a small white 2-pin connector. Step 6. Unplug the old igniter at that connector. Then, head back to the barrel and slide the old rod out of its sleeve, drawing the wire gently through behind it. Step 7. Feed the new rod's wiring through the same path and seat the rod fully into the sleeve so its tip sits inside the firepot. Then, snug the igniter screw. Firm is enough. The rod shouldn't wiggle. Step 8. Click the new connector together, tuck the wiring away from anything that moves, and screw the service panel back on, but don't rebuild the barrel yet. We're going to test this the smart way first. Step 9. With the firepot still exposed, plug the grill back in and flip the switch on. Pellets will start dropping into the firepot, and within a couple of minutes, the new igniter will begin to glow red. Don't touch it. When you start to see fire come out of the firepot, that's your sign that the repair was a success. Switch it off and let everything cool completely. Step 10. Once it's cold, rebuild the barrel in order. Heat baffle first, over the firepot. Grease drip tray on top of that. And the grates go in last. Everything sits back exactly where it came from. Now, let's make sure it's working. Start the grill like you would for a normal cook. You should hear the fan and see smoke within a few minutes. Set a temperature and watch it climb. It should reach your set point and hold there without drifting. And check the controller. No ignition errors on the screen. Pass all of these, and this repair is finished. 2 quick things before you go. And first, the D2 grills, like this Pro 575, use the DC igniter. The older AC version looks similar, and it will not work in this grill, so double check which one you're buying. And second, if a brand new igniter still won't glow, check the 5-amp fuse on the back of the controller before you blame the part. It's a 50-cent fix, and it saved a lot of igniters from the trash. Before you go, 2 quick ways to make this new igniter last. First, keep the firepot clean. Vacuum the ash out every few cooks so the rod isn't buried in buildup every time it lights. And second, keep your pellets dry. Damp pellets make the igniter work overtime on every start. Keep the grill covered, and this repair will last for years. That's it. Everything we used is linked in the description below. If this video helped you out, please hit like and subscribe, and check out these other videos. Thanks for watching.